Hi, I'm Alan Litvak along with my good friend John Shoemaker. And John, we've got an important topic that's going to enhance every person who watches this and applies its paycheck out in the field, isn't it?
That's right. It's a big deal.
We're talking technology, we're talking mobile app, guys. Number one, do you have the mobile app on your phone yet? Number two, have you used the mobile app on your phone yet? Number three, don't do anything until you go back to steps 1 and 2. What? You expect me to use? Yes, because guess what? This is value. This is part of being a member. And by the way, this is going to help you make more sales by demonstrating to people what they can do when they become a member of National Write Your Congressman. Show them what you know. If you don't know how to do it, you can't show them how to do it. And so, John, that's number one, is use it.
That's right.
Personally. By the way, it works when they introduced the mobile app.
Which should be every time you're doing an interview.
Tell
right?
us more about that.
Well, it's a really simple process, and we've got to keep to the big picture. We don't want to get into some of the minute details of the mobile app, but we do want to highlight some of the key points that we've already shown them. In the kit
Before we do that, why is it so important to show everybody the mobile app? What if you've got a 75-year-old guy who says, I don't do email?
Well, he has children and grandchildren, almost undoubtedly. So you're going to want to make sure that he knows that his children are going to be able to do this within the environment that they've grown up in.
So if you haven't done it by the time you get to that place in the script where you ask them if they have a smartphone and you say it's just that easy, then you do it here if you haven't done it sooner. And how do you introduce the mobile app? What words do you use, John?
Well, it's really great to focus on the numbers. So, Mr. Jones, do you use a smartphone? Yes. Great. Here's what's really neat about this technology. Mr. Jones, the number of people who are going to sit down and fill out a piece of paper like the ballot that we've just done with them at the beginning on whatever it is, the number of those people is going way down. But the number of people who are going to talk into their phone and tell their congressmen and senators what to do, that number is going through the roof, and it is only those high numbers where we have any chance of impacting the decision on a piece of legislation.
So now you've painted a big picture for them.
That's right.
How do you demonstrate the app?
So, Mr. Jones, this is our app. It is exclusive technology. And just as I've just shown you here, we're going to deliver these action alerts directly to your smartphone. We're going to give you the facts from the bill, debate from both sides, and space for your opinion. Now, the app is automatically going to pick the senators, congressmen, or even your governor and state senators based on whether it's a federal or state issue. And you are going to pick the responses that you agree with. So, for example, Mr. Jones, I think Congress should pass legislation to XYZ, or I am opposed to Congress passing legislation to XYZ. You pick your positions, and in a few seconds, you have a very professional, and by the way, if you'd like to use voice dictation to add your own personal comments, you can make this message as personal as possible. In a few seconds, Mr. Jones, you've got that letter, you hit send, and it's off. It's just that easy. However you do this, you're not alone, and you just keep going right on with the script. You're really not looking for a response other than the, oh, wow, that is easy, as you're going and showing them.
Like a web-based interview, give them a chance to be dazzled and have that aha moment and go, whoa, dude, that's cool. How do I get that?
That's right.
Don't be in such a hurry to get to the finish.
That's exactly right. Ellen, you said that you were doing something with eVoter within the mobile app as well.
What John just demoed to you, you don't have to learn any new words, gang. He does a little bit there on the front end, showing the difference between who's doing paper ballots and technology. That's the scripted words just on the app instead of on a web-based interview. And so, best of all, you hold Congress accountable with their actual voting record. eVoter notifies you when they vote, and with one click, you let your congressman know what you think about the way they voted. Sound familiar? But now we're not talking about it. Picture this. You're going into the showroom for yourself or your significant other, and you're going car shopping for that sports car. You've been saving for it. You've been dreaming of it. Do you want to walk in the showroom and have the salesman give you a nice brochure? Or do you want the showman, the salesman, to open up the door, sit you on that leather seat, go get the keys, let you crank the engine on and take it for a ride. Take them for a ride, guys. It's just that easy.